All right, hi. Welcome to the stream. I rebooted from me just to go ahead and clear that up. So, why does the Seashore VP only come in medium? Is that for real? I do have one. Does the Seashore VP only come in medium? Is that a normal thing? I thought they at least came in like fine and medium or something like that. I thought they at least came in two sizes. You could just choose a winner. Nah, no luck. No luck. I rebooted and everything. You haven't went on stream in like a year? Let's give it to Dutch Bill. He's the president of the No Wins Club. There is orange in it. I don't know. That seems like you can't. I don't think you can. I don't think you could be given the win to get out of the No Wins Club. I don't think the bot appreciates that. Brad, is there something excited about coming up in the pin world? That's a good question. There's not a lot going on right now. As far as releases go, I could assign y'all all a number. I could like institute a new chat bot. Oh, I think it just kicked on. Let's see if we got this here. I think it might work, chat. I don't know what it was doing. I think I got it. Oh. All right, hang on. Ah, shit. Oh. Pardon my language. Hey, I think we're there. Give me 1 second, chat. Because I screw up my entire computer. Okay, I think we got it. I just got a Twitch update. 30 New Year's has appeared in the sidebar. Yeah, this is a little bit weird. I think we're in good shape, though. See, it's up now. That's what my bot looks like. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. We have the Pilot Explorer in gray. And orange ink to match from Twisby Tangerine. Let's see what we got here. That was very strange. Let's see if this works. All right, 2 hands of blue. Thank you for the ink drops. I'm glad we finally got it. Let's go. All right, giveaways open. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, a member, a subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. Must be present to win. And you got to email me your shipping address. Let's go. Excuse me. Still a little bit of allergy action going on here. Apologies for the coughing. Apologies for the technical difficulties this morning as well. Looks like we're rolling now. Is this the stream? First message entry. Those are my favorite. Thank you, Amanda Creates Chaos. I like that name. We get a lot of first message entries. Yeah, there's usually like 2 or 3 every time we do it. I love it. I want to get them in and entering. You don't ever have to speak in this chat. No apologies for Flat Brad, though. Flat Brad, real Brad has flat hair today, so we're going to work on that. Flat Brad twinsies. Brad would probably move forward if some of us didn't speak. Not the case at all. Not the flatbread Dowdy. I'm a big flatbread fan. If you had a choice and you could get a flatbread type of pizza or a pizza type pizza, is there a choice? Like, is that 2 different things? Like, would you pick? Like, are you like, oh yeah, I'm always going to get the flatbread? Is that like a thing that people would do? Is English hard this morning? My brain cells are, they're different things. Yeah, totally different things. Yeah, my brain cells weren't working today. Giving them Vovid? Yeah, I don't want Vovid. So is flatbread a pizza? When they say flatbread pizza, that's not a pizza, right? Whatever you're about to say, just the way you started that sentence, explain it. I felt that. I felt that deep in the bones. I like a thick American style Sicilian slice. Yeah. Brain cells. Hey, I think it's okay if our brain cells aren't working great today. What is St. Louis style pizza? We've had this discussion before and I don't remember what it is. Like I know Detroit, New York, Chicago, all that stuff, and I can't remember St. Louis, but I remember that being a thing. It has been that kind of week. This is a brain cells lost kind of brain. Flatbread pizza is not a thing. Yeah, it's just a made up thing. I will agree with that. Oh boy, I just got 2 dive pencils delivered. Nice. Wow, you just said I'm normally way more together. That's like seriously high praise. I appreciate that. Oh, did the thing ended? All right, let's pick a winner. Joe Lambic. Joe Lambic, have you ever won here? Have you ever won? I feel maybe once before. Congratulations, Joe Lambic. You are the winner. You are the winner. As a Brit, I have no idea what all the different types of pizza are. What are the differences between New York, Chicago, etc. So traditionally, people Chicago style, even though I don't think it's like that literal, is the deep dish, like the really thick, like lasagna level pizza. New York is generally considered a large, thin slice, very crispy, very, very thin. Detroit is like a pan style pizza, rectangular, thick, floofy crust. Joe Lambic. Maybe once a long time ago, if it was, yeah. Congrats. Email me, hello@penaddict.com. Yeah, congrats. I need a beer. I keep pausing on that. Wow, since we're talking about pizza, I guess we can talk about beers too. What's everyone's favorite types of beer? Like, do we have any sour beer drinkers? I tried that once. I can't do that. I like lagers. I like crispy cold lagers, and I like wheat beers. I generally don't like the dark stuff. Generally, IPAs are. I do like Oktoberfest. Those can be okay. Wheat beers. I like wheat beers. No beer, can't stand it. I get that. I should probably try more ciders. I'll do an IPA if it's a lightweight IPA. I don't like, basically the short version is I don't like high alcohol content beers. Yeah, like Stella's fine. Like my house beer could be like Peroni or Sapporo or something like that. Like those are just like, make them cold and those are good. Yeah, I always like ciders, then I never get them. My house beer is Yingling. Guinness. I can do like one Guinness. Stout rules, yeah. I mean, just one like very heavy beer. All right, I'm gonna lose this name here. All right, this is how my mind's working today, chat. We've talked about food. We've talked about beer. We can talk about pens. We did talk about pens. I do feel like I'm moving in slow motion today a little bit, kind of to Glyph's point. You don't seem on it today, and I kind of don't feel on it today, but not in a, I don't know, not in a describable way. It's just like, kind of spacey today. I don't know if I'm going to restock Fire 3 or not. That's undecided. Buffalo style pizza? What's Buffalo style pizza? Yeah, Asheville's a good spot for the brews. It's a Thursday stream. You all need to chill stream. Yeah, that's why I'm going to do some paper testing here in a minute. What was St. Louis pizza? Do you want to end and go take a nap? No. Definitely not. No, I'm feeling good. I'm just a little bit in slow motion. I'm not saying no to Fire 3. It will not be this year. I promise you that. Recovering from my COVID shot, so I think I got a couple more weeks to go. I want to end it and go have a beer? No, we could just have it on stream. I'd have to change it to mature audience. I think if you have drinks on stream, you have to change it to like your Twitch stream settings to like mature audiences. A lot of full squirrels today. Talk about the best pen to take on an overseas trip. A ballpoint pen. Like, is there any real discussion to have? Which one? I haven't had a problem with any. Like, I like my spoke pen with my Jetstream refill or my Schmidt refills. I've taken Caran Dash 849. Best and like most enjoyable might be two different things, but I travel with ballpoint pens a lot. Buffalo Pizza has a fairly doughy crust compared to NYC. Interesting. How many requests do you need before you accelerate your F3 plans? Planning to buy an 849 at a Toya. Oh, I hope they have some cool ones there. I wonder if they have anything different. Sir Cobalt, I have a question on papers. Yamamoto does the paper testing packs with some good details on each sheet. I haven't been able to find those in a while, so you know any similar products. I like getting some history and detail on the paper. I do not. They're working on some the new A5 pad packs, which I gave one away a couple weeks ago on the blog. But as far as like the tastings go, I don't know what they're going to do with those. I think they have some sort of build your own thing. Yeah, for an 849, there's like it's barrel, clip, and knock. So I don't know. That'd be interesting. Sunderland MK1 for like a travel pen. I think that's a good choice. Has anyone got one of the TWSBI Junior Pagoda mechanical pencils? I got two and they're fun. I don't know. Does Slumberland Studio might have? Do you have that one? TWSBI and a ballpoint. But like for a fountain pen, I would prefer to have a vac or an eyedropper, Japanese eyedropper, where you can seal off the opening. I'm not overly particular. Honestly, I don't stress so much on travel pens. Now, the Mark 1, like you're saying, Glyph, that's a little bit harder with the rollerball ink and planes. I don't really do that much, but it's probably not a problem. But it's an open tip, like a ballpoint, but that doesn't really leak. I mean, I've taken everything on a plane. Mark 1 with Jetstream refill. Kaweco All-Star, AL Star. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or AL Sport, Kaweco AL Sport. And you can always, one thing you do with cartridge pens is if you're flying, just wait until you arrive and pop in the cartridge then. And then if you're worried about it traveling home, you just take out the cartridge. I made my own sampler pack from Fountain Pen Love. Is he still doing those? Related to the podcast, does anyone have a take a note, know if the spine plays nicely with the hobo cover? Asking for 2026. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I'll probably try to get something from them. So if you go back a long time ago on the blog, I did Take a Note sent me some stuff when they were kind of getting underway, and they had a traveler system out, and I really liked them. They had good paper. And I enjoyed them. And now seeing what April was mentioning, I really like the design of some of their stuff, so we'll have to see. Order to take a note based on the rec from the podcast. My past experience, and again, it's got to be more than 5 years, probably in like 6 or 7 year range. My experience with their notebook products was excellent, like top tier, like Travelers type quality. 2 page per day seems like a nice layout. Yeah, we got that Habino yesterday. I unboxed on stream, which was interesting. It was a lot. Like I couldn't do it. Like it is not for me. So, all right, let's keep talking, and I'm I'm going to switch over to talk about some papers. Their A5 looks to have all my needs and more wants than the Hobo, but already picked up 2025. Mildly concerned about the Hobo transitioning to a big company with a small company attitude. The only thing I'm just concerned about the paper, right? I want to be convinced on my paper, right? Which is why like paper is such an interesting thing for me to review. I love Kokuyo KB30 A5 paper. Can we start making Star Wars droids after paper names? Like the KB30 sounds like a droid name. The Jiboon rollout has been delayed to mid-October. That's genuinely not good. I mean, it's fine, but that's super interesting. Freezing Cathedral, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that name cracked me up. We're not all the way with it today. So we have simple things making us fuss. All right, see you, Glyph. And I'm still thinking about what you emailed me. Paper is the core reason I tried Love Hobo. It's like finding out they're selling switching to cream paper with no warning announcement. Yeah. So, I don't know how much we went over this. After yesterday, we can all just float today? I think so. Yeah, Tanning Crimson. I feel that. So I think I brought these out from my return from San Francisco. So this was the handouts from the Cosmo Air Light class that Taizo from Yamamoto Paper did. Sir Cobalt, did you go to that one? Were you in there? I can't remember. So I don't know that we really went over this. It has been a heavy week, so yeah, we'll chill. The paper has me holding on, getting another week's. Unfortunately, the paper is part of what keeps me using this year's. Exactly. Dutch Bill Hobo. Huh? I like it. So the long and short of the class was the Japanese paper market is in rough shape. It's worldwide paper market, right? Literal printing of paper is challenging because no paper manufacturers, no large scale commercial paper manufacturers make paper for us. And by us, I mean pen users, fountain pen users, right? These are industrial papers used for printing magazines, like anything other than, hey, I wonder what that person's going to write with their Fude nib in their green ink on the paper. That's not a conversation. So what these smaller notebook makers do is get these papers in. They go through the testing, figure out what's good. But you can never rely on any of this stuff staying around forever, which we found in Hobonichi. We're finding out with Cosmo Air Light that printer's going away, I think. Is that what the story is? Like, you can't get Cosmo Air Light anymore. The bank paper factory, you never know when they're gonna up. Like, this is one of the most popular papers made, the Mitsubishi bank paper, and it might go away. Like, you just don't know. So, like, one of Taizo's goals is to like test out all these papers, figure out what's good, and make products from them. So we tested out this Sheep Cloud Bond was one of my more interesting things to test. So I haven't played with them. These were all my testing from the class. Yamamoto sample pack, yeah. So they do samplers for sure. But that's why they always have to keep changing, right? Because all these papers keep going away. So like Cosmo Air Light's going away. I'm not a Cosmo Air Light fan because it doesn't play extremely well with extra fine nibs. But ink lovers love it because just look at the sheen on this, like the Diamine Bilberry. You can see the sheen. And that was whatever Annabelle's ink was, the Diamine ink. She told me, I don't know if Annabelle's still here. This is when I still had her ink in my pen from her table. I can't remember. Iraful is almost a Cal clone, though. Yes. Brad, do you know the outlook for Kobeha Grafilo paper? I did want to ask Taizo at the class because not Yamamoto products. He would answer that, and I don't know that one specifically. I don't recall that coming up at all. The Grafilo paper is not bad, though. Have they stopped kind of putting it out there? So yeah, a lot of people like the Iraful, like Sergeant Stretch is saying. Okay, she might have left. This is a basic diamond ink, but it was very sheeny. So Cosmo Rare Light, that's why people love it. I don't like it because it makes the line width of your nib wider than it actually is. The way the paper, it almost has like a give to it. Just wondering because of the general state of the industry. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't recall any specifics on that. The traditional bank paper is one of my favorites, but not everyone likes this because it's a little bit of a texture. One of my descriptors for bank paper is that it's a firm paper, like it's a firm sheet. Like, it's hard to like put those things in words. But yeah, I also enjoy, even though it's kind of a cream paper, I enjoy how my inks look on there, and you do get a little bit of the shading and sheen, not as much as Cosmo Air Light, of course. But you can see kind of the same ideas there. Smooth art paper, this could literally go in the trash as far as I'm concerned. I think some people in the class like it. This is literally glossy magazine paper, which I don't know if you can just pick up the gloss of the paper in here. Your nib goes right into the page. It absorbs the ink. And you can see through on the back. Like, I might just throw this away, to be honest. Like, it's just going to get in the way. Yeah, some people in that class liked it, though, Michelle, which was crazy. But, like, just, like, you can see it getting in between the layers here. This paper is gross. I hate it. Light Force is a really good paper. I don't have that in front of me, but that was a good one. I think this is the one I want to explore the most on, was Sheep Cloud Bond. It's just like a traditional, honestly, it feels like a copy paper. Like, it's not that fancy, but it is coated. We did learn a lot. What are we on at the moment? Yamamoto bank paper? I know, but I have some right here. I have Mitsubishi right here. And then I have Taizo's right here. So yeah, I was just kind of playing around with paper. So one of the things I learned in that class, which I was not technically aware of, I guess I've felt it in the past, but almost every paper is going to be different from the front and to the back, right? In this Sheep Cloud Bond, you can feel it. It's smooth on the front and a little bit rougher on the back. So I want to play around a little bit. Like, literally, I'm going to fire this into the sun. That paper is trash. What about Hippo paper? Yeah, I don't know. I think I have like an A5. I think I just got given an A5 OG Tomoe River. Like, you kind of got to keep that, right? Or maybe send it to Tess. I don't know. But even the bank paper, you can feel the texture on the back, which it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it will. It will make a difference. What is that Hippo paper? I have yeah. Did you ever get your notebook? Brad, are you going to come to Little Craft Fest? When is it? What is it? I'm not familiar with it. Coming up on 5 years. Is there any updates? Do they do any updates still? Or do they just give up? Did they finally just give up? Smooth art paper performed okay for me, but I used it to paint or write big things. General green is straight up blue, though. Yeah. Saving my last TR Masubi. Yeah, I got one Procyon as well. 2023 last update. Gotcha. Kokuyo KB printer paper. Yeah, those are really good. TRP Sands, and it's totally different on the back. Yeah. Add the paper you don't like to a giveaway. I just threw it across the room. Hey, here, have some crap paper. Enjoy your pen. Have some crap paper. How does that sound? All right, let's so we So we inked our. It's Toby paper now. Yeah, Toby won't even sniff that paper. So we inked up our Abigail Markov pen yesterday, Orlando Pen Club pen, with the purple. I just kind of want to. I've been meaning to spend some time with this paper to see if I want to try to find like a notebook or a notepad from it. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna write y'all's names. You can hear this paper too. Lloydstrom 1917 is good for fountain pens too. Whoa, laundry. Man, it is hot in here. Little Craft Fest is a stationery festival in Houston, spring 2025. Interesting. I would be interested. Why use a visionary to sign your Braille certificate when you can punch through it with a Wopex instead? Facts. Oh, and this is Robert. God, my handwriting, y'all, it's bothering me. Do you think that one's writing will improve if you just use one pen? Only if that pen is made to assist with your handwriting. Right? So who asked that? DWOP Tom. So I can write with this nib that's perfect for my handwriting. I can write DWOPTOM. Okay. So I'll put this closer in a second, and I'm gonna show you the difference here. Amanda Creed's Chaos. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you so much. So then I can write it with a stock nib. And while you may not be able to tell an extreme difference in these, I can tell you that the reason if I use this pen all the time, my handwriting will be worse than if I use this pen all the time. Because this has a cursive italic grind on it, so it's squared off, and given my handwriting style, it works for me. This is a stock, rounded nib, extra fine steel nib, which doesn't look bad. But if you put a full page of this together, you would see a drastic difference, in my opinion. Little Craft Fest is a local stationery store called Little Craft Place doing their version of Stationery Fest. Nice. No, I haven't seen any of that. I'll have to look into that. Right? And then you can go, let's see. Let's do Dragon Drawer. So then we have a nib that goes the other way. This is not, thank you, Toasty Treat. This is not an architect nib per se, but it does have some of those opposite angles. So it's thin downstrokes, wide cross strokes. So if we do like, so that's with the cross, like an architect style, and then we do this one with the more cursive italic style, which is thinner going across, this will also affect your handwriting. There's so many variables in what makes a good pen, good ink, good writing experience. That's a good green because it's the best green ever. It's Ackerman number 28. That's the easiest green recommendation. Like, that's a clear winner for me. So just like this, like, okay, you can't totally tell that much difference. But again, if I wrote an entire page like this, you're going to tell a drastic difference. And that's where your personal style comes in. It's always the hotness. It can be the new hotness. So yeah. And then do we have a stand? Oh, and then here we go. This isn't going to be as wide. I don't really have any standard brawn nibs. Ackerman number 28 is the green. And then you take, this is a fine stock nib. Oh, it had a fiber in it, but I don't think off this page. I think it was off a different page. I mean, I think it was already in the nib. That's what that happened there. But you can see like my handwriting's totally fine like that. But then you get something that's perfect. Yeah, I can see it on the page. I don't have to change my handwriting style. But the way it works for how I write makes a difference. So you got to learn what makes your handwriting the best. And I learned this from gel ink pens and drawing pens. And which is why generally I don't write like rollerball pens. That's why like the Schmidt P8126 rollerball actually works for me, because it doesn't spread. I need lines with an edge, right? Which is why I generally don't like round nibs. I think the only way to make my handwriting the best is to ask somebody else to write it. You know, you just practice. Like, we're not practicing today because I'm still going way too fast. Itty Bitty Architects or Chef's Kiss for my handwriting. I need to get mine back out because it does make a difference. I think it's more enjoyable than the big ones. Even though I have one large architect that I do like a broad. I have not tried Kirk's scythe nib, but that's kind of like what this one is. This is the dentist nib. Any recs on handwriting workbooks? No, because like I would go for like a printed one, right? Where someone else might go for a cursive one. So if anyone else in chat has any recommendations, fire away. So this is kind of, I don't know if it's going to be like the scythe, but this, hang on. This is not a straight architect. It's not like a straight line. It's curved, but not really fude. It's a little bit smoother and wider, which you totally can't see here, but it's not as edgy. It's called the dentist nib. But you can change the writing angle. Okay. Nah, that's fine. Thank you. But you can change the writing angle. Like if I write like very vertically. This one also writes upside down. But I mean, you can do this, but I just don't like doing this. Like, I'm not going to sit here and write like this, right? This is my normal angle, so I have to give it space to work. It also, you flip this one over, this I would actually do because this one works so well. But where an architect nib wouldn't be able to do this line because it would just flip up the whole pen. It would be like writing with this flipped over line here. This is a River City Penco Oparex, and the nib is a dentist nib from Galen Leather. So if I wanted to practice my handwriting and keep it like in an architect style, I would use something like this middle line width here. Handwriting practice, I'd check Etsy for digital versions. Yeah, I started, the name is because the person who does the grinds was a dentist or is a dentist. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, some of the handwriting stuff I did, so dentist to architect is like stub to cursive italic. I think that's probably fair. It's a more moderate edge. So fair, I'd say, yeah. And that's what like Kirk's nib, the Scythe nib. So again, what I was going to say about handwriting practice, I've done some YouTube stuff, found some YouTube stuff. So yeah. Again, this sheep, you know what? We need to use the back side of this page is what we need. The orange ink, someone asked a second ago, Squirrel. And Major Myth, hold that Waverly nib thought. This is Sailor Apricot. This is when I discovered orange inks and how much I loved them was this ink. So this is OG Sailor Apricot. Major Myth, do you have a Waverly nib? I saw one for sale the other day and completely forgot what it looked like or how it wrote. When I did the nib review for Pilot, all the number 10 nibs, Waverly was in there, and I greatly disliked it because it was like a big round nib, right? It's designed to be a big round nib for you to write at any angle, and that does not work for me. So I rated it pretty lowly. I rated it pretty low. That doesn't mean it's not a good nib for you. I'm already being unproductive watching the stream instead of doing work. I should dig around for an orange ink. What kind of orange ink do you want, right? You can get really bright. You can get really yellow. You can get really dark. I like the Waverly because it's super forgiving, but it's not a lot of variation. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's supposed to be like you just pick up with it and write, and anyone's going to be able to write. It just means Brad is wrong about WA nibs. Yeah. Fair. Totally fair. Oh, you're literally looking for your orange ink. I'm wanting to get the PO nib out now. Yeah, that's why I had to completely caveat that whole review, right? Heimdall's a really good one. I haven't tried Kwame. All right, see you, Dutch Bill. So this is the backside of Sheep Cloud Bond. And this is the Lami's cursive nib. This is more... It's supposed to mimic like a brush style writing. I don't completely get it. I like this nib. I don't super love it. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it completely figured out. So this is... You know what? I need to use some of the same inks I've been using. So this is called the sheep's backside. We're using the back of the page. But I like this nib for its smoothness and you can just wing it. You didn't like it at all? This nib? Yeah, it's not like a game changer type of thing for me. It's a fun to have kind of thing. I would not completely go for it. So I need to see Archie open. Yeah, the Lamy cursive nib, it's okay. Like, I like it for something different, but it's not like crazy. Diamine Autumn Oak, super popular. Good nib. Good ink choice. I got out the Mythic pen. That name, I won an extreme giveaway and inked up with Diamine. Oh, I know exactly that pen. That's a good one. So we want to see how. I want to see if the back side of this page is any different than the front side. What's up, O4A? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Also, two things that make my handwriting better. I'm not in love with the triangular grip of Lamy pens. Number one, welcome. Dimmy do, Dimmy don't. I like that name. And number two, absolutely, not everyone likes those grips. They're just unusable for some people. I have a very traditional grip, so it does work for me, but 100% correct. So two things that make my writing slow, that make my writing better, are pace and width. You actually want to go wide. I actually need to go wider. Oof. That's too fast. It's harder to make myself go wider than it is finer. I mean, faster. Whatever. I think what I like about the cursive nib, it's wetter than the medium. True. Your Twitch name rings a bell. I must have seen you on YouTube. So what I do is I don't create content for YouTube, but I will take these Twitch VODs and dump them over to YouTube, so they're there for people to rewatch. So it might have come up that way. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate it. Italic grinds are so insanely hard to get right. They are very edgy. Gal staff. Oof. So one of the things I am testing right now is the backside of this Birmingham ink page. So this is a stock extra fine. And you can see the differences. This is just personal stuff. Like, you can see the difference in. Yeah, my harmonic is a pretty forgiving CI. That was the instructions. So you can see edgy block nib, standard round nib. You can see the difference in my writing. You love extra fine nibs? I do too. I don't have any like crazy extra fines right now. I just have stock, kind of some stock extra fine. So that was a stock Yovo extra fine. This is a Lamy extra fine. I actually like this one a lot. Out of a stock extra fine nib, this is one of my better ones. Like, it's better than this Yovo one here. I really like this Lamy nib. And I can go fast with this one. Oh, we should do another giveaway. Have you changed the nib size you used to use when you started using fountain pens? So I've actually graduated slightly to wider nibs from stupid fine to just fine. I don't use like XXFs anymore or extra fines. Very rarely. I have to be really in the mood for them. Like this is pretty much like a really solid extra fine. Hey, cute kitty. Whoa. Oh man, are we gonna have camera problems today? And this Kaweco is pretty good. It's an extra fine, and it's pretty fine. It's not as good as the Lamy. Just fine would be making a game for a grind. That was a. So this one's a really good Kaweco nib. This Lamy nib's better. All right, let's do a giveaway here. Again, I'm really doing this to test this paper, and it seems like it's doing really well. Oh, I love the Platinum UEF. I just have to give myself a true reason to ink that up. That makes sense. Hey, thanks, Dustin. I appreciate you too, bud. Hope you're doing well. All right. This is... So not all Lamy extra fines are as good as this one. This one is sick. So what I'll do is I will somehow mark this nib to where it gets to move into other Lamys because it is different than and better than the rest. It is a crapshoot, Tam Servo says. You can get into some fine lines. This Automogue might become my first empty bottle, mainly because I knocked it over once. Truth. All right, let me find something for giveaway, then I'm going to keep testing this. Again, this is Sheep Cloud Bond. And I'm liking its behavior so far. My Safari has a zoomy sort of fine nib now. MF at a low angle, fine at a regular angle. But we're right at a 90 degree. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, this paper is doing really well. Just for the record. Let me make one more mark on here. I want to put down a bunch of ink. So yeah, this is Sheep Cloud Bond. We'll do full test on bank paper here next. But it's kind of my favorite. Well, you can't really get this. That I haven't done a lot of research, but I don't know if you can get this in pads or sheets or bound pads or what. All right. That green ink is awesome because it's the best green ink ever. Ackerman number 28. Do you still have any of the Kikuyo paper? Yes, but not in here. The KB stuff, the printer stuff, Kikuyo business paper, I do. It's just not physically in this room right now. Well, since we're talking about inks, and we're talking about orange inks, we got ourselves some Fire on Fire. We can do that. And we'll do color swatches. Yeah, that's a really good paper. This is my favorite. No, you can't get it. You can get this one. I didn't say this paper is my favorite yet. I just don't know that I can get it. This is pretty close to my favorite, and you can get it. Robert Oster, Fire on Fire. I think I took this one out because it had a really wild thing here, and it looked funny. And then we'll do the leaf color swatch. So these swatches are really cool. I haven't made any recently because I keep changing my mind on how I want to do things. Oh, I should be testing Anna's paper too. So, yeah, let's do this giveaway. So a bottle of ink and a swatch book. Let's see, can we reach anything? Ackerman number 28. Yep, exactly. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win, and you must send me your shipping address. And if you win, I will write your name. Bonus. Oh, maybe I'll send you some trash paper that I just threw across the room. AVL Marty, 25 months of subbing. Let's go. Marty's in the orange fam. Definite orange fam. So we want to play around with this bank paper. So a couple of reasons why people don't like bank paper is they feel that it has some texture to it, which they're not wrong, but it's not that much. It's also cream colored, right? So it's not stark white. Right. The reason why I'm interested in this sheep cloud because it's a very white paper and it's a very firm paper. Like I can hear and feel a difference in that compared to this. That's Cosmo Air Light. That's sheep cloud. You can tell this has more treble. Cosmo Air Light has more bass. Technically I'm all about that bass. No treble, except when it comes to paper. So, you know. When you write your N, is it one stroke? It is not. It's two. I think it's one down and then down up. I have to think about it a lot. When my N is going well, it's three. Sometimes when I go fast, that. My preferred N is three strokes. Trying to find a bigger. Have you used onion skin? I have. I do enjoy onion skin. I just don't want to use onion skin every day, I think is the only kicker I have, which, I mean, I don't have to use it every day. Like, I don't want a notebook full of onion skin, but I enjoy it. Yeah, so my perfect N would be that. When I go fast, my N is this, which I don't like as much. I want space in my N. This one's narrow when I do it like this. And sometimes when I do it like this, when I do it in two strokes, the bottom gets rounded or the side gets rounded. If you have an architecture style, that's like Sean Newton's logo right there. When you have an architecture style writing, you want your verticals to be very vertical and you want the corners to be very sharp. Onion skin paper gonna have the ink sit on top of the paper. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, interesting. It's been a while. All right, let's pick a winner, and then I'm gonna play around with this bank paper and show you all a few differences, and show you why I like it so much, even though most people don't. April H, you win. Let's go, April H. You've won before, right? Not first time winner. Maybe first time winner. Could be first time winner. Unsure. First time. Let's go. Let's go. All right, April H. This is yours. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. with your shipping address. Probably be this weekend before I get these out at this point. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. I don't think I'm shipping today or tomorrow. So probably Saturday or Sunday. I'll get these out. All right. That's you. And the ink. And all these need to stick together. Yay, ink. I'm glad you're excited. And try out these cards too. I think you'll really, really enjoy them. I do. Something fun. Oh man, I'm glad the top was on that bottle. Rip. Oh, I just realized we've given away 2 orange inks today. I was completely oblivious to that. Wow, Chad. Wow. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of similar things here. So let's use this pen for a second. Big week for all the Arsenal fans out there. Are they playing City or something? What's the big week? Are they playing Wolverhampton and are very scared? It's probably Wolverhampton, right? Playing City, gotcha. Arr. Oh, what was I gonna ask Annabelle? I don't even remember now. It wasn't about your nib. Oh, the ink you use on your table. Oh, did you see Legos going big with F1? No, I haven't seen that. What was that diamine ink you have that I can't ever remember? That was all. Atalanta today. Oh, they have a cup match today? Yeah, Wolves lost to Brighton last night. I like Brighton. Why are pilots called pirates? Because they are. Yes, definitely see yourself out on that one, Miss G's. Good knowing you. Good knowing you. All right, so I'm just playing around on bank paper here real quick. Buccaneer. Arr. I'll have to check out those. Oh dear, did it leak? What, the F1 stuff? Brighton is dear to the old Parker factory at New Haven. Interesting. Buccaneer. During my U.S. trip, I used Oxford Blue, courtesy of Drum Goals, because my Majestic Blue got crushed in my suitcase. That sounds terrible. Diamine Oxford Blue. So that's what this, the dark blue. Well, I couldn't remember what the dark blue ink here was that I used, because that was my original when I picked up a nib from you. That's what we inked it with, was from your bottle there. So this is, I'm going to write this down here. All right, that way I just remember. All right, so then we have... Can y'all hear the paper when I write? Yeah, so that's bank paper texture. Especially when you have a crispy nib, like that cursive italic here. Oh, sweet Dot Mackie. You can definitely hear that. Oh, I just did the N in 2 strokes, and I did it, and it annoyed me. That's what pace will get you, chat. This is exactly what I was talking about. What did you miss? Nothing. We're just playing around with paper today. So I did a 2-stroke N right there, and it did exactly what I was talking about, which it's not my preference. Did I do it on that one, though? I don't know. So we're testing out. So this is the bank paper, because it says so. That's in Diamine Oxford Blue. So you can see how even with bank paper, even though it's kind of a drier, firmer paper, you get shading and sheen if there's enough ink. The colors show up well. I don't know. These are pretty close in performance. Maybe a little more shading with the sheep cloud. This is just something to play around with. Quack on. This is a really smooth EF. You can't really hear this one very much, and it feels really good. Should compare Light Force with these because Light Force is already available. I have to get some. Unless I have some in this other pad, but Light Force is at the top of my list to try. I might have some floating around here somewhere. All right, see you, Dot Mikey. Thanks for hanging out. We're just goofing off today. Good chill day. Good chill day. Purple hair. Oh, I did, Ruben. Yeah, like it's awesome. We'll talk, and I'm gonna get you some more. I'm gonna get you the high res stuff for when I actually do print this stuff. So I'm gonna reply to your email with some deets that we can talk about. But yeah, shit, completely amazing, completely amazing. What was I gonna do? Oh, see if I have any Light Force. So I have Light Force and Soliste here, which those... Oh, the Sheep Cloud's in this one. Oh, then the trash smooth art paper. Light Force 68, Slight White. Soliste is a popular one. Sheep Clouds is what I'm testing over here. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna open this up yet. This is volume 2. Yeah, Tanning Crimson. We're gonna get it done. Oh, hang on. My wife just texted me. So yeah, well, let me figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I hadn't either Borkman Bork. That was news to me when we talked about it. So yeah, you can see why I like bank paper. It just works. It works with everything. Gel ink pens, roller balls. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't know. Can't really tell with ballpoint. Oh, that was a bad M. Now, I haven't tried standard pens on Sheep Cloud, but they should be good. It's ye old jet stream. Ugly Ink combo, Diamine Robert and Autumn Oak. Yeah, that's a bad combo. This is a Sheep Cloud with Schmidt. Can we request to get our name written? Sure. Ooh, this refill is not good. I think it's been sitting too. Oh, you know what this is? All right, chat. Conversation time. It's not the refill. 2-stroke in? Yeah, it's speed. Check this out. Do you want to know why I use blotter paper? One of my traits when I write is that I put my fingers on the page of my left hand. So I will write like this. So I'll have this whole section here sometimes. I was like, oh, why is my refill bad just here? Do you understand now? Brett, if I send you a funny... Okay, cool. Yeah, I will totally do that. This is why I literally went, oh, it's a refill. It hasn't been used in a while, and it's actually not. It's in the space. No, it's just my hands, they get, moist. How you doing? So, yeah. This is why I try to use blotter paper. To keep my hand oils off of here. There you go. It's hand juice, man. Hand juices. So there you go. What did we say? Was it banana duck or duck banana? Where did it go? Banana duck. Oh, it did go through there on bank paper. Sheep cop. Oh, not as much. Okay, real quick. So bank paper, you can see it a little bit more in the rollerball ink. Interesting. So I use a blotter. You can see literally how I do my left hand. Like this was just how I didn't plan on doing that. That's just literally how I grab the page when I write. Also 2-stroke in right there. It's not my greatest D-U-C-K there. It's not my greatest. Yeah, it's my hand model lotion. Yeah. It looks like banana puck the way I wrote it. We can do better. Let's use this Lamy extra fine nib. So if you're ever wondering why, I figured this out about my handwriting when I had an entire column of a page frustrate me. And I was like, what is wrong with this paper? Why does this paper have a problem right here? It's not the paper. It's not the paper. We're writing banana duck. That's what we're up to. And talking about hand oils. God, that's still a bad D. The problem is, I can't say this. I can't. I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of some words. We're just not gonna say. My D is a problem. I just can't. Yeah. That's just the size. Wow. 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 I can't talk about my D in any fashion. It can't be done. So we're going to skip that one. Banana duck. All right, bank paper, chat. Sheep cloud bond is something to look into for me. All right. What's up, Little Mel? Woo. Wrong subscription service. Yeah. Onlypens.com. Any U.S. retailers carrying sheep cloud bond? I don't believe it's really even a thing yet. It's in volume 2 of the paper pack. But I haven't done any research. I just wanted to my letter. Thank you, Dustin. I was trying to figure out a way around it. The letter D. My letter D is too big. There you go. Thank you, Dustin. I knew you were here for a reason. So I haven't done my research stretch because I wanted to play around with it more, and I'm just getting around to it, and I think I should. I think I should get it to do a bigger test with. It turns out this volume number 2 has a bunch of good stuff, and then one of the worst papers ever. This is a great pack until you get to the last one, and it's literal trash. Is that pink blotter paper available anywhere? I only get it from Jet Pens, but I don't know what their inventory is like. This is my favorite. Everything else is too thin. Keep the bad paper for April Fools. Yeah. Yeah, California Pen Show is a rough one. We should write that down. Let me do fine liner. I want to fix my S too. Anything with a curve I'm not really happy with right now. Smooth art paper is great for making all the other papers look better by comparison. Hey, it's got good color. Like, I will give it, it's got good color. So yeah, that's Sheep Cloud Bond. That's bank paper. Like, nothing to it. How does micro gel ink 0.38? Like, any of your micro gels are going to work good as long as the page is smooth for these sub 5 millimeter gel ink pens. You just need a smooth page for that. They're all going to behave well on that. Now I'm getting to where I've touched all the places. Since my writing is more round, I've been obnoxiously having fun writing my own username to test. Yeah. Oh, I do have the Esterbrook paper right here. That's a good one. I bought one from a Japanese brand from this is from Corolla's class, I think. I bought a Japanese brand that's a white page. It's too thin for me. It's just basically like using another sheet. And that's what you can do if you don't want to buy blotter paper. Just use an extra sheet of paper, and I'll keep this extra sheet of paper in the back of the notebook like this, so you can, if you don't want to get it. But the Esterbrook ones are good. I don't know what this is. I think this came in a notebook of some kind. And then the larger size Esterbrook ones are good. Use a sheet of watercolor paper. Yeah, that's great. Oh, we're out on the goulet. Yeah. Tend to use the paper label that comes with my tea and inserts. Yeah. Shop towels are great. Yeah. Leather sheet Galen includes with notebooks. I could never get into that. That's almost like overwhelming texture for me. While I'm writing, to have to focus on that texture as well. This doesn't bother me. I think the leather sheet would just, it's just a mental thing. All right. I think we're going to start winding it down here. Cotton handkerchief, that's not bad. Yeah, I use paper towel. Just use a regular paper towel too. Anything to not cause this, right? Like, yeah. Literally all you need to do is use an extra sheet of paper. That's it. There's no need to spend money on blotter paper, honestly. If there's anyone that has extra sheets of paper lying around, it's people in this chat. I just happen to like it as a thing. I don't know. I like the pink. And I like how it feels. And I'm missing a pen. I do need to keep some of this stuff together. I need to write on the back what these pages are, so I don't lose them. I have some blotter paper that I won from a certain giveaway. Oh, did you win that one? That was one of the more funny giveaways I did. I just straight up gave away a 10-pack of blotter paper. I was pretty happy about that one. It wasn't even April Fool's. I was like, you know what? This is one of my favorite products. It should be one of your favorite products too, right? All right, should we do one more giveaway and then we'll wrap it up for the day? I think yes. Sheet of a kitchen towel? Absolutely. Absolutely. What else can we give away here? Let's see. Well, I haven't given away any paper. I've given away ink and pen. Let's find the paper. Let's do paper. What do we got here? I've got too much in here, chat. Oh, here we go. Perfect. This is a good one. I'm going to include some washi, I guess, because it's sitting on top. Oh, it's Ninja Cats. Okay. I've been meaning to give this away for a while. All right. So this is a Masubi pocket notebook. What paper is this, chat? It's got one blank, one line, and one cross grid. Perforated. Really cool binding. Really cool packaging. I don't know which paper this is. These are sick. I should probably review these, but I'm just never going to get around to it. These are really good. And then, since this was sitting on top of it, we have Ninja Cats and Dogs washi. I mean, why not, right? Speak a bond. Okay. It's awesome paper. Nice. I thought it was something good. I can't remember. Daryl Air Light. All right, short break. Well, we're almost done. Zane said I'm about to kick off this giveaway. So let's do this. Epic. This is an epic washi. It's one of those things I look at. I was like, I should probably keep that one, huh? Masubi Cat Ninja. All right, this giveaway's open. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. I should get a button I should get a pre-recorded button that plays that. What am I thinking, chat? It's like I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind of dialed into it now. Like it's just habit. Must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address. Yeah, I should get a recording and put it on here. That just plays my recording. Emotional damage. I just need to put it on my Stream Deck. I would feel weird not saying it. It's like not saying FM after relay. It's so hard. Go old school with a voice recorder. Then I could lip sync myself. Nice. Oh, Tam Servo. There's no amount of practice that fixes that. What's the story behind no more FM after relay? They just wanted to clean up the name. It's no huge story other than it was 10 years and they just wanted to be relay as the network just for simplicity. 2 pins. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Get one of those terms and condition folks to record it for you on a Cameo. True. I could just record it myself and then like do it like 5x. Hey, this was a good stream today, chat. Just to chill, just to hang out. I wonder if there's just a bunch of people who don't know what AM, FM refers to, so it didn't really mean radio to them. Yeah, I actually think maybe that's it. They didn't describe it that way, but like FM, like generally has no meaning these days, right? Like, what it's like, what does the FM mean, right? So I think you're probably right, JD Lady, because it's kind of completely lost its meaning. But yeah, I don't know if they explained it that way or not. Federated States of Micronesia. True. Do you hear people want to take AM radio out of cars? I didn't hear that. I used to listen to AM radio. I'm old, chat. I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying. I used to be able to pick up one of the cool things, like especially at nighttime. You can pick up far away AM stations, and I remember being able to pick up like Cincinnati Reds baseball games. All right, let's pick a winner. Murdoch. That has been a while. Right, Murdoch? Yeah. Murdoch, you win. Braves are falling out of contention. That's okay. They've really never been in contention. Murdoch, congratulations. Email me at hello@pinac.com with your shipping address. And I'll get this out to you. Woohoo! Yeah, I have no problems with the Braves not being in contention. I mean, it's kind of expected. That they are even in the discussion is kind of a shock to me. All right, we're gonna do this. Oh, pardon my yawn, chat. I slept good last night. I don't know what that's for. It's probably because I'm 1 cup of coffee short. Yeah, we rep the Pen Addict, right. Now, that's funny. So, like, Galstaff, I will listen to internet radio sometimes, like the stations. That's true. I used to have an app where I would do that. Where I could listen to KEXP, one of the Not K. I don't think it was K Rock, but one of the LA stations that was good. I every now and then I'll get a bug to go listen to just like radio. It's what's as a music fan, it's honestly harder to discover things than ever. Despite there being more music out there, it's harder to discover new music. At least I find that. I've always had a challenge discovering new music the past many years. No matter how many like new releases and things get to you, it's still like the radio was always really important for discovery for me. So that's tough. That's tough. Whoa, Zane's dad. Whoa. Is that Brave slander? I used to listen to an audiobook station? No way. Oh, dang, Evan. Twitch has pirate radio streams? Really? Where are they at? Are they in music? Music Rex from Friends are key, yeah. All right. Let's raid someone. So, yeah, do you listen to the music channel in Not Hating Just a... Keep your facts to yourself, Zane's dad. Jeesh. Thought we were friends. As someone who's lived through that, like literally in the city, that was tough. That was a tough time. Back next Tuesday, for sure. Full week of streaming next week. Where do we want to go today, chat? Burbs is streaming. We rated them recently. Kiri's streaming. We haven't rated them in a while. Walking on Nick. Asia the Girl. Is Asia the Girl working? What's they doing? All right. See you, Strings and Pedals. They had the best pitching rotation in the history of baseball. Yeah. It was good times, even with only one win. I'll admit it was pretty fun. The losing did get the World Series. Losing did get old. All right, they are on break. All right, see y'all. All right. Carrie's hard at it. Carrie's hard at work. Let's go see what Carrie's up to. Marlins did have more World Series and titles. I hated those Marlins teams too. My God, especially the second one. Especially the second time they did it. That was brutal. That was the dagger. Honestly, the second one. Hey, thank y'all all for hanging out. We're gonna go. If y'all haven't been over to see Kiritisa, they're a goldsmith. They're fantastic, super nice, super fun stream. Y'all be great. We'll go see what they're making today. I can't quite tell. There's a bunch of paperclip looking shapes out there, but their metalsmithing is just amazing. Hey, thank you all for being awesome. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you all. Hey, have a good weekend. We'll be back next week. Normal week next week. Mike should be back. Hey, tomorrow I am going to be around on the Relay FM YouTube channel, 12P to 12A. I'll be hanging out for most of it, helping moderate on YouTube. So I'll send some links out there tomorrow. I put it in my status page. If you do ! Status, you can check that out. But come hang out and watch Mike and Steven and Casey. Is Kathy there? They're gonna have some fun stuff going on tomorrow, and I'll be around. A normal week, knock on wood. Jeez, you never know, right? All right. Premature clickage.